Hello, Sports Cards fans. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Card Talk. And you're seeing me solo do this introduction because of an error that I, made helping organize this episode. So this episode was originally recorded talking about Beckett.com's top 100 football cards of all time. And there's a link to that website in the description of this video. But then, like a couple days after we made the original recording, I got Beckett's magazine in the mail. We thought we were going over this list, and the difference is it's 100 greatest NFL cards of all time. So that difference means there's no college cards. And college cards, for example, that they didn't put in that are great are like the 1955 Topps All-American cards, like the Jim Thorpe, the Four Horsemen, Red Grange, the Nuke Rockne, and I believe the Don Hutson rookie card short print. Those great cards are not on this list. And that's because Beckett was celebrating 100 years of the NFL. So I've done the best I could with editing the original episode, and I really hope you enjoy what we did. So Ray and I also invited a special guest named Bart to help us out with this list. And Bart has an awesome YouTube channel where he shows off baseball and football card, PSA graded slabs mostly. He loves the 49ers and collects Jerry Rice like no one else I've ever seen. So also there will be a link to his channel in the description of this video. And Bart's knowledge of football cards is definitely greater than mine. And as you will see, his knowledge really helped immensely in providing, great content as we went through the 100 card list. So thank you to Bart, thank you to Ray, and thank you for everyone for tuning in for another episode of Sports Card Talk. May this episode, bring you some joy. We can just have some fun going through this list. You can learn something, and maybe you'll be inspired to, buy or pick up some of these great classic football cards. Enjoy. This is how the list was broken down by year. So in 1930, there's 3 cards, 1940, 8. You can see the bulk of the cards are from 1950 to 2000, and just 2 cards in the 2010s. So we're going to go from 100 all the way down to number 1. So the first card we're going to look at is number 100, the 1995 Select Certified Terrell Davis rookie card, number 126. So he helped John Elway and those Broncos win a World Series, and there we have Bart showing off that beautiful, beautiful shine and card.
Nice card.
So, absolutely.
I was surprised by this one a little bit. I think probably it's just because it's Select Certified, and they needed to kind of give a tip of the hat to the set itself, because it came with things, some mirror golds and mirror reds and stuff. So it was a really popular set. But his 95 SP is is kind of the standard there or whatever. I only have his card because I'm a big registry guy on PSA, and I think the Offensive Player of the Year set or something. Even though he's in 5 or 6 sets, that one set has the card in it, so I picked it up for that.
All right, awesome. All right, number 99, the Bus Jerome Bettis rookie card from the 1993 SP set. So there it is. Bart's got a copy of that. And I'm sure that's pretty sensitive, has that foil, kind of like the Derek Jeter does and A-Rod in baseball.
Very much so. And, a lot of these early, they were trying different things on cards in the 90s and stuff like that. You try to get them now, and you're basically peeling the cards away if they weren't kept in a perfect environment or something like that. So I've opened a couple of boxes of these, and if you don't pull this card out of the box, you're pretty much taking a loss on the box itself.
Oh, no.
And you don't get a 9 or above on the card itself. But pretty happy with this. I subbed this one myself, and I got another one at PSA. Fingers crossed, but it's not going to get a 10 either. I pulled one card worth a 10 probably, which was a Bledsoe, but they still gave it a 9 anyway. So tough set.
Yeah. All right, 98. We got Ray Lewis rookie card from 1996 Bowman's Best. So, he's got this one too.
Yeah.
Was that the first year for Bowman's Best with football?
It was. They might have had the year before like an insert called Bowman's Best or something in a different set, but this was the first
Okay.
main issue of Bowman's Best. And you know, I'm a defensive oriented guy. I like people getting hit and stuff like that. So Ray
Yeah.
Lewis was a definite card. This is one of the earlier ones I made sure I had in the collection when I was picking up cards.
Cool.
It's a
Graded
cool card. It says there's the all-time record for tackles.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
a
know
lot.
that.
Yep.
I didn't know that either. Actually,
I
I
didn't know
figured it
that.
would have been Clay Matthews Sr. or something like
Yeah,
that.
right.
That played forever.
Yeah. All right. Number 97, we got a Bo Jackson card, 1989 score supplemental. So, to me, it looks like the same, like float shoot from the baseball side,
Yeah.
where he's got it on his shoulders.
Yeah,
That's what it kind of looks like. But
yeah. I prefer the baseball one on that one.
yeah,
I got one of those at PSA right now, so I'll show it to you in 9 months or something like that. But I don't have this
Fingers
one personally. I've had it before, but I've never graded it because they're centering and everything like that, and they grade this set pretty hard. So I've usually just kept them in top loaders and
Right.
tossed them in care packages and things like that.
cool. All right, 96, we got Marcus Allen rookie card from 1983 Topps. There's a nice one, a mint 9. 1983. Great. Well, he's a Hall of Famer, rookie card.
Yeah.
It's a great card to have on the list.
You would have hoped that one would have been an action shot for Marcus Allen as all, just a simple profile and nothing special there. But the set's not too hard. I busted a good number of boxes of these. You just hope you don't get a bunch of snow on the picture. But other than that, it's pretty easy set to get a 8s or 9s and stuff like that.
Nice.
All right, number 95, we're going way back to 1948 Bowman, a Charlie Connerly rookie card. So before I found this set, I'd never heard of the guy. Bart, do you know much about him?
I do. He was just a big quarterback back then. His name has been buried by so many greats since then. But
Yeah.
but he was big in the 50s. One of the top 4 or 5s or something like that. I was kind of surprised that there were that many 48 Bowmans in this set, though. I just never saw it as quite as popular. There's only 3 guys that have their Hall of Fame rookie from that set. The rest of them, if there was a vote or an option, they always picked the leaf for the color.
All right, 94, we have 1988 Topps, another Bo Jackson. So this is his Bo Jackson rookie card. Looks like he's looking up at like the scoreboard or something on the sideline of a football game. So
That's a cool design.
Yeah, I used to have this one in a 10, but I sold it over the summer. These things all the Bo Jackson rookies just went nuts last summer, and I had all of the baseball ones in this one, so I sold it for a hefty profit. So sometimes you can't say no to that, but still got a couple of raws. These are rough in centering, though. They are rough. You open the pack and the light shines down. You think you got something, and you're like, "Holy crap, that's 70-30 on its best day," type of thing.
wow.
So. But 88 boxes are cheap too, so you can get lots of them.
Yep.
Ton of Neil Anderson rookies I got.
Yeah.
All right, number 93, we got Jack Lambert, 1976 Topps rookie card. So an All-Pro. So
That's a
he's
great
got that
card.
one too. Yeah,
Just
the
one of those
9.
monster all timers that you can, if you're a
Yeah,
Hall of
this is
Fame
a
collector, you're gonna
great card.
have it.
Yeah.
So, and not 76s aren't the toughest of cards or whatever. If they sat in the shoebox, then the white edges chipped off. But other than that, they were pretty solid cards.
Okay. All right, number 92, we got 1958 Topps Sonny Jurgensen. So very yellow and green. So another gentleman who played before I was born. So a quarterback with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Great Eagles quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Redskins quarterback. I grew up watching him on TV. He was the post game
Announcer.
guy and everything else.
Okay.
So don't have that one though, but it's a relatively high demand card. So I haven't found too many deals on that. That's why I don't have it.
Okay. All right. Number 91, 1969 Topps Larry Zonka rookie card.
Gotta love 69s. Just the color on these are crazy.
Here's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the team logos too. They just pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pop, yeah.
All right. Number 90, 1994 SP Marshall Falk rookie card. And that's a foil card too. He's got it in a 10. Wow.
Yeah, these are great. This one's jumped in value-wise in the last year or so too. But these 94 SPs, beautiful cards. Even on the baseball side too. You get an SP, you just get excited.
Absolutely. And they still are using that foil, at least for the rookie cards, like they did in '93. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go next to the 89th card, the 2003 SP Authentic Tony Romo autographed rookie card. I guess there was 1,200 of these produced. And yeah, this was the first time I'd ever seen this card. So I assume this is
I'm with
best.
you on that one.
Yeah, I assume this is probably his best or most valuable rookie card from 2003. So.
Yeah, it's a different. He wasn't in all of the mainstream sets, so I think his top base card with no auto is like Bowman Chrome or something like that. But I was a little surprised by this one. I think it was. Don't quote me on it, but I think it was the first time SP Authentic started doing the autos a little bit heavier, and that's kind of they were just getting after showing the set or something. But I was a little surprised by this one.
Yeah, me too. And Beckett is in Texas. That's where they are. So. Who knows?
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt.
Yep. All right. 88th on the list, the 1979 Topps Earl Campbell rookie card. Ooh, he's got that one. And a mint grade. Oh, can't beat that.
If Beckett's in Texas, they should have gave a little bit more bump to him instead of 88, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy was a monster.
Oh, it absolutely is. All right, number 87, 1957 Topps Dick Lane rookie card.
Night Train.
Yep.
Great card. Yeah. Got a little centering issues or whatever. So you won't see it. The 8s just go for obnoxious amounts of money and stuff like that. So, 6s and 7s is the wheelhouse for those if you're looking for normal grades and everything like that. But a must-have. He had a season where he had 14 interceptions in that season.
Wow.
Just locked down. But people back then they still tested him and he just picked everything off. Just a monster.
Awesome. Didn't he play with the Detroit Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's go move on here. 1972 Topps Steve Spurrier rookie card. So.
I'm a Niners guy. Of course I've got this one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know him as a coach for years and years in college football. So how was he as an actual quarterback in?
He didn't play much. We had an NFL MVP on our team back then as the quarterback, and John Brody. So
John Brody.
He didn't get to play much. He did a little bit of kicking and punting for us. He didn't last too long. I was a little surprised that this one was on the list. Again, of course, I have it because the Niners guy or whatever. But there's always been a little bit of a cult following for this card, but I didn't necessarily think it was a large scale one to make this list. Tough 72s, and this is a higher number one as well. I think it's Pop 5 in GM. I've lost it probably 4 times at auction, but I'm going to keep going because it's the high numbers, especially this one, it's heavily weighted for the registry. I think it's got a 9.0 qualifier on it for the 72 set.
Wow. All right, let's move on to 1982 Topps Lawrence Taylor. So that's definitely a must for any football collector.
I'm surprised this card's not higher on the list.
Me too. Absolutely. This one should be a lot higher.
A lot higher.
Definitely has an argument for being the top defensive player that there is type of thing.
Yeah.
And personally, I love me some 82 Topps as well. So that's probably my favorite set. So would have liked to have seen this one a lot higher.
Yeah.
But it made the list at least for the one of the best linebackers ever. But all right.
Yeah, probably the best.
Yep. All right. Number 84, 1969 Topps Brian Piccolo rookie card. That's another 1969 card that Bart likes. So.
Yeah, good color. I mean, you got the bear growling at you and everything.
Yeah.
So I think I had this raw before, but I got a lot of Bears fans that I send care packages to. So one of them got it over time because, if it sat in a shoebox, that color is rubbing off real fast on the edges. So they were tough to have in good grade.
Yeah.
You guys ever see the movie?
I have. Brian's song out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good flick.
Yep. All right, next up is 2004. We really jump in time here to playoff contenders. Larry Fitzgerald rookie card auto. So this must be one of, I guess there's 50 of them, total 50 copies. So this has to be really, really pricey. For a future Hall of Famer, definitely. So,
I'm not even sure these were numbered either. I think they just did short print runs on them and everything. But 2004, I don't know why they picked this one specifically. Obviously, because you got Big Ben and Eli out there too. But
Right.
they definitely needed to have a couple of cards in here from 2004 and what those guys did for the hobby and
That's a
keeping
huge
it
year.
afloat for a couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Neon Deion Sanders,
Big
1999
set.
score, huge set.
This is a
So-
huge set.
Rookie card. So, and you can actually like buy factory sets of this. I looked it up for less than $100, which is really amazing. So,
Mhm.
so great.
Good luck with the centering on that. But yeah, it's a great set to
Right.
have.
Yeah, at least you could put it in a binder for under $100. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. This set's loaded.
yep, and we'll see some more of these cards later on the list.
Yeah.
All right, back to 1948 Bowman. We've got Johnny. Is that Lou Jack? Is that how you
Yep.
say his name?
Johnny Lou Jack.
Heisman Trophy winner. So,
Yeah. And this one, he's got a 48 leaf with all the color in the world and everything, and he's striking a great pose in that one. So I'm not real sure why they went with this one.
yeah. I looked him up. I don't think he played that long in the NFL, but
No.
so. All right, let's go to number 80, 1971 Topps. Joe, Mean Joe Green, rookie card.
The 71s are hideous cards unless you get them in good condition, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just look horrific.
Yeah.
Because you get the color fading and everything real fast, but if you get one in decent condition, they can have some pop to them.
Yeah.
All right, the 1963 Topps Deacon Jones, and Bart's got a copy of that in 7. So from the Los Angeles Rams. So quarterback sack. I guess that's his term that he
Yeah.
revolutionized. So
This guy created the head slap.
He created the first set of traumatic brain injuries that led to us where we are today.
He probably did.
yeah. Number 78 on the list, the 1978 Topps Tony Dorsett rookie card.
Yeah.
Great running back.
99-yard touchdown run, too.
I remember that.
All right. Number 77, 1950 Bowman Marion Motley rookie card. And Bart's got a copy of that also. So,
These guys. He was one of a long string of fullbacks and running backs of the Browns that went to the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Those guys were a powerhouse back then.
awesome.
It's a small card.
Yeah.
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 That was-
All right, number 76, 1999 Collector's Choice First Place Kurt Warner rookie card. Guess they made 500 of them. So, I guess they wanted that card in
I've
the
got
set.
The promo version.
Okay.
Which I wish they'd have picked one of these. I don't, again, I'm a PSA set guy, and the Beckett didn't do this for graded cards at all. But, I don't like the main rookies to be out of 500 or something so low because it's not open to the masses. But
Right.
they definitely should have picked one as the main rookie that looked like this or something where he was the one, because they actually went with him and some bum on there that never played against.
Yeah.
And that's his number one rookie there for all the registries and everything else.
Is that from
Yeah.
Pacific?
Yeah, 99 Pacific there.
Yeah,
But definitely this one's much better photo.
absolutely. All right, number 75, 1977 Topps Steve Largent rookie card. So, Hall of Famer, got to have that one. Ooh, he's
That's
got that
right.
in a 9. Awesome.
That's a great card. Great receiver.
Yep.
Big time.
Can't argue with that, right? Number 74, we're going more modern now to 2012 Panini Nationals Treasures Russell Wilson Jersey Auto rookie card out of 99. So I know these are very expensive packs, and I'm sure this card is very expensive also. So
It just they took RPAs to another level with these ones, and then with on card and everything else. And then the wave of guys that came in around this time frame with Russell Wilson and Cam and Andrew Luck and stuff like that. They needed a couple of cards of something from that era on this list for sure.
Yeah.
So this, definitely changed the hobby with this stuff coming out. So, All right, number 73, going back in time to 1986 for Steve Young rookie card.
Super hard on centering. I think it's still pop 5 or something for a gem, and those go for 10, 15 grand easy.
Wow.
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 Number 72, we're back to these national treasures, but this time it's Andrew Luck out of 99, his auto rookie.
Imagine that one's taken a dip in the last couple
Yeah.
months, but
Yeah,
A little bit.
But it was
tiring. Yep.
it was a prime card. It was a prime card for sure.
All right, number 71. This is still a prime card, the 2000 SPX Tom Brady rookie card. This one's out of, 1350. So, in high grade, that's got to be, very expensive right now with him in his 6 Super
It is.
Bowls.
I didn't expect to see this one because maybe it's just because you don't see it get sold as much. I don't know if guys are just holding on to him as some of the others. He's got 4 rookies in this top 100. It's a little heavy in my opinion, but
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
but this one in high grade goes for about 3,000 to 4,000 in gem. So it's up there. Anything with a serial number on Tom Brady, it's going to be up there.
Wow. All right, 1966 Philadelphia Bob Hayes rookie card, the Bullet. So,
Yep.
I think he was a track star, just
Yep.
incredible speed.
Yeah, he didn't catch a lot of passes, but he had 20 plus yards per catch no matter what happened. He was big time for that. This is a tough card. I don't know if there's not a lot of them out there, and they're definitely not in high grade. So, you're paying for a 6 or something like that. Excellent to mint. You're paying the same as you would for like 8s and 9s of other cards that are still pretty
Right.
solid cards. So I don't have one of these yet. It's on the list, but it's tough for like an excellent mint card to drop 170, 180 bucks on that for the
Mhm.
60s. Those are tough. That's a tough one to swallow, but it's a tough card.
All right, number 69, the 1956 Topps Lenny Moore rookie card. So from the Baltimore Colts. Halfbacks. So you don't see those that often anymore, at least playing. So,
Yeah.
I love 56s. These are, if you get
Yeah.
a high grade one, they're in fantastic condition. I was surprised a little bit by this one. Obviously, he's a fantastic all-time player and everything like that. But one of the reasons why I never had his card was because for a long time when I was picking up Hall of Fame rookies, it was easier to get, in 7s and 8s. So I just kind of pushed it off. And then within the last year and a half, it's just
Shut up.
jumped and doubled for whatever reason. But great card. And good pose, good classic. You got some good old school logos for the team.
Yeah, cool logo.
yeah, definitely.
And no face mask either, right? Just a chin strap. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, wow. All right, 1952 Bowman Large, Ollie Matson, SP. I guess that's short print rookie card, or number 127. So there's regular size and then large.
Small and large.
Small and large. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is it an identical set? And
Yes.
It's just okay. I'm thinking of like the 1975 Topps baseball cards. There's minis
Right,
and
right.
regulars.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, these were both. None of them were normal sized at that point. The larges, just however people stored them, they just got trashed more. But then they also had the SP side of them, so they're real tough. So this is a tough one. He's high on my list. I like defensive guys, like I said. So in a Hall of Fame rookie, but most of these 52s, I'm going after smalls for the affordability because these larges are tough.
They're short
And,
prints.
You can see, it's short prints, and then you can see some small borders on those, so they get a little tough too.
Yeah.
Center. Yep. Now we're to 1970 Topps O.J. Simpson rookie card. Sorry, I had to
that one.
smirk there for a moment. So, all right. So he's got an mint, excellent near mint. 8. So that's a nice center copy
It is.
for 1970. So, yep, Hall of Famer. Definitely.
Good classic card.
It is a classic card. Yeah.
He's got, from what I would say, some of his other cards, the action shots look a lot cooler to a certain degree. But yeah, 70 is a good key set where they changed up the designs and stuff like that. So definitely needed a 70 in this top 100, and OJ's a perfect one.
Yep. Number 66, 1973 Topps Franco Harris, and Bart has a copy of that one, and
Nice.
and an 8. Yeah, that's a nice centered copy. I like that a lot.
I've always just loved this one and the Namath of the same year for that beanie that he
Yeah.
wears.
Yeah.
I just think that's fantastic. I almost
Yeah.
started a side PC of just cards with beanies on them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And look at those sideburns too.
Yeah, definitely. All right, number 65, 1950 Bowman Y.A. Tittle rookie card. So this is a sideways card. Nickname Old Reliable, and Bart has a copy of that. Wow, and an 8.5.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
This is the first card I dropped a real serious coin on. I spent, and I still remember it. I spent $2,126 on this thing.
Oh.
And
Wow.
it was pop 1, 2 higher at the time, and now it's
Right.
pop 2, 3 higher. How they got more nines and stuff, you know, from 1950, but beautiful card.
That's a beautiful card. Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
he was on the Colts to start, and for whatever reason, I guess the Colts wore green jerseys for a year or two back then, so that's why he's wearing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one doesn't come out much. I had to pull that out of an envelope and everything. I don't let that one see the sun very much.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Almost looks like the Eagles for a second.
Yeah. All right, number 64 in the 1962 Topps Ernie Davis. There's a short print rookie card with black borders, so it's got to be really tough for edges. So
They are. And centering is tough too. I would have thought more of this set would have popped out, but they didn't. You know, they stuck to rookies for the most part because Unitas and stuff like that. They have some vets that have this, but this is a high demand card. You know, even in low grade, people are getting after this one pretty good.
yeah, beautiful card. Yep. All right, let's
Running
keep
back.
going. Yep, number 63, 1975 Topps Lynn Swan rookie card. You know, Hall of Fame wide receiver. So, and Bart's got a copy there. It's beautiful.
8.5.
1975. All right, we'll keep moving here. Number 62, 1948 Leaf, Steve Von Buren. I
Van
believe.
Buren.
Van Buren.
Van Buren.
There's an
Okay.
Eagles guy. Tell him,
The
Ray.
Eagles running back.
All right.
First guy to run for 1,000 yards in a season, right there.
Beautiful.
And lots of different colors on this one too. It happenstance. I got the same one as the one they pictured because this is one of the lower frequency color combos.
Cool. All right, number 61, the 1963 Fleer Len Dawson rookie card from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Him and Allworth. The demand for these in decent condition is tremendous. I don't have one yet because of it. Because you know sometimes you see those grades and you're like, for a 4 or 5, I can't spend that kind of money. You know what I mean on a 60s card, but they get after it. And, you know, and Chiefs fans are a diehard bunch themselves, so they really love their Len Dawson.
I wonder if the Topps cards were at that time were just the NFL, and since this was AFL, it was
Yeah,
just
this is
Fleer.
AFL. This is
just
solely AFL. Yeah.
Just Fleer, I think, must have had the AFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
And then later it flip flopped, and it was Topps in Philadelphia in the later.
Philadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, Philadelphia was NFC, Topps was AFC.
Okay.
next up is the 1963 Fleer Lance Allworth rookie card. So that's another 63 Fleer in the set. So I'm sure it's a tough high grade and all that red on the card. It's got to be pretty expensive for 7, 8s, and 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think they did giant print runs of the sets as a whole either. I think that has something to do with it.
Okay. All right. Nickname Bambi. Did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
The way he ran. Yeah.
Fleetfoot.
All right. Number 59. The 1999 playoff contenders. SSD. Number 146 Kurt Warner auto rookie card. So that's the second Kurt Warner card in the set. So I like it that it's on card, which is a big plus for me.
Yeah.
So I guess they
Contenders just got big that year, so they got real popular.
Yeah.
Changed the game a little bit because autos kind of went mainstream right around that time.
Okay. All right, number 58, 2002 Donruss Elite Throwback Threads. This is Jim Thorpe and Red Grange on the back. And the HEL stands for helmet, so that must be some of the cloth from the helmet of each. So I just chose to show the Jim Thorpe on this side. So there's only 25 copies, so this has to be really, really pricey.
I've never seen one before, so I was surprised to see the card on the list. But they definitely started doing some neat things, and wherever they dug up all these old jerseys and helmets or something like that, somebody had a good idea of cutting them up and tossing them in a card, which was pretty cool. So
Cool idea.
Yep. All right, 2007 Exquisite Collection Adrian Peterson jersey auto out of 99. This is the 57th card. So, was this the first year that in 2007 that they did these jersey autos?
yeah, probably. Well, no, because I at least have an '06 Exquisite of somebody else. The patch wasn't anywhere near that size or anything like that. So, obviously AP came with his own level of hype and everything coming out of Oklahoma. So, a lot of his cards were monsters. They definitely needed AP in here somewhere for just that year range. And Exquisite, is for a good while was a bit of the gold standard there for those cards in the RPAs.
Mm-hmm. Now to Santa Claus. What? 1989 Pro Set Promos. 1989. So I looked this one up on eBay earlier, and you can find some copies in a PSA 9 for around $55. So
Yeah, they used to be dirt cheap.
yeah.
And just recently they peaked. I've gotten this card a ton of times, but I got a buddy, Jack Porter, Bears 9 McMahon on YouTube, and he collects the Santa cards and there's actually a large number of them.
Really?
And so anytime I get a hold of one, I shoot it his way. And a lot of those early 90s or late 80s, some of those have them. And you'll still see some other oddball ones. I just shared one with him the other day that was on eBay, 2003, with just a bunch of dudes with Santa hats. So it's kind of has its own little following of Santa cards.
Yeah, cool. All right, number 55, back to football players. We got 1963 Topps Ray Nitschke rookie card.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Nice looking card.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
And I'm sure Packers fans love this set because you got the borders and everything that matched the color of the player or the uniform.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Great all-timer there.
Yeah.
Great in the movie The Longest Yard.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's keep going here. The 54th card, a 1948 Leaf Leo. Can you help me with the last
Lion.
name?
Oh, Leo
the Lion.
Leo the Lion.
Nomalini.
Namalini, yeah.
Nomalini.
All right. Another 49er here. So this guy was like a 10-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro at multiple different positions and everything. I spent a good bit of money on this one, over $900, and this was before my tittle. This was the first big card I got. It set new thresholds for what I was willing to purchase on stuff. But the sevens, there's I think 20 of them in the variations, and they all count different. Even back then, they were 2,500, and they've never been for less than that. And eights are 25K type of thing. So crazy stuff. And this guy was super popular too. He came out of college in Minnesota, did real well, but he was also a big-time pro wrestler on the side.
Oh, yeah.
So super popular in the 50s and early 60s for that.
Cool card. That's great.
All right, the number 53 on the list, the 1957 Topps Raymond Berry rookie card. It's another split card with two photos. So just nice looking one.
57's an iconic set.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Iconic set there. So
I like
any of those rookies in there.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Sure, there's centering issues. Plus, I just love the portrait and the action shot on the same card. So, really great. So, all right, number 52, a 1961 Fleer Don Meredith rookie card.
The dandy.
Yeah. It's a beauty. Dandy Don. All right.
Yeah, I like 61 Fleer a lot. It's a sharp set.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they did a baseball set, I believe.
And some neat logos on these as well.
Yeah, that's a cool logo on there. The football player riding the horse.
Yep. All right, number 51. Now we're back to Tom Brady again. 2000 Bowman Chrome.
This is a big one because you'll see him later. I guess his contenders and SP Authentic are just not in the realm of the possible for most people nowadays. maybe the 1% can get those type of things. So this is, if you're a serious collector, this was the card that you put in that spot type of thing. So big for PSA, it's a big population. There's over 1,000 of them graded gem, and 1,200 or plus graded of them 9, and the 9 still goes for $800 plus.
Wow.
Jeez. Should have collected football cards in 2000, guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. All right, now we're to a very unique card in this list, the 1990 Pro Set Lombardi Trophy Hologram. So it's probably here just to show a different, how cards were changing. Maybe this was the first hologram year for football cards.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. And this was, I don't buy the 10,000 copies at all, because I'd have one if they were that common. You can't find them that well, and then they're horrific condition. But I kind of got cut my teeth on 1990 Pro Set, and I can't imagine how, I can't even figure out how many boxes I probably opened. I never knew this card existed until around 2000.
Wow.
It's a tough card, and it's fun now. It's kind of lost its lore over the years, but it's a big timer.
All right. Number 49, this guy's definitely a big timer. 1998 SP Authentic Randy Moss. They made 2,000 of these, and it looks like Bart has a copy. So,
Awesome. Nice looking.
It's beautiful. Sideways card, purple, matches his uniform. Yeah, just awesome.
Yeah. 98 just changed everything when him and Peyton came in.
Yeah.
The hobby just went nuts, and companies were figuring out what new sets they could come up with and new subsets and everything like that. But this was chosen as the golden one for rookies for that year, and aptly so. They got die cut versions too that go pretty well. And this one specifically, I don't fully know the story, but I think some of them just came out messed up, and so people could send them back or something like that. So there are hand numbered copies out there as well.
Number 48 on the list, we go to Aaron Rodgers. Just got a jersey autograph out of 99 from SP Authentic. This has to be another expensive card from the 2000s. So,
it is. They have a bunch of variations. I do have a Frank Gore one or whatever, because it's a big time card for him. But I was a little upset that this one didn't make it, because it's a high demand, the 05 Chrome. But,
that's the one I see a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously you're going to see out of 99 too often, but RPAs are a big deal, and this was kind of one of those years where it was kind of on the cusp of whether RPAs were going to be big, and these types of cards carried it.
All right.
All right, number 47, another 48 Bowman, Sid Luckman rookie card. So
don't have this one. His 48 Leaf is way more popular. It's the key card. It's a great looking card, great bold color on it and everything, with the blue jersey and everything for the Bears. So I was a little surprised to see this one.
Yep. All right, 1963 Topps Bob Lilly rookie card, the first quarterback. First Cowboys draft pick ever, turned out to be one of the most feared defensive linemen in the game's history. So, yeah, nice card.
An all-time great, and like the first card you got to get if you're a Cowboys big-time collector. So that's kind of where his spot is.
Yep. And I love the diamond there, or the star, excuse me.
Yeah.
Cowboys on the helmet.
Well positioned there.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 45, a 1962 Topps Fran Tarkenton rookie card. I guess this one's short printed from that black bordered 62 set. So I'm sure corners are really, really tough to not have white chipping on them. So nice card.
It's a tougher card, but compared to some of its peers in 62, it's actually somewhat affordable, especially for the SPs.
Right.
It's pretty close on my next to purchase kind of list type of thing. So it's a good card.
That's an awesome card, yeah. Great quarterback. He was the all-time leading passer when he retired.
Mm-hmm. And,
for yardage.
And neat, how like 57 had those two sides where the profile and the action shot kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of doing that, but that's like, a game photo, which is even cooler. So.
All right, number 44 is another 1952 Bowman Large, but this one's of George. Help me out with the last name.
Alice.
Hallis? Yeah. Okay. Nope, he's definitely not.
This is Bears God. I mean, they still have GSH patches on their uniforms in Chicago.
Yeah, they do.
So, but love the dancing bear on this one too.
Yeah, blue. Yeah. All right, number 43, 1999, Donruss Elite Passing the Torch autograph. And we can see Johnny Unitas on this side, and on the flip side of the card is Peyton Manning auto. So I just chose to show the Johnny side. So, you know, getting on-card autographs, you know, in the late 90s was a really big deal. Especially for Donruss Elite was not a cheap product at all, I remember.
All right.
And
I think this is the first time you see the back and the front, and then we had a couple of previous inserts from previous years where they would match a legend with a current guy, but this is the first time you see anything like that with autos. Passing the Torch is a big time card for all of the years. I'm not a big fan of, you know, because I can only display one side of the card at a time.
yeah.
But pretty cool stuff. I got a bunch of the Niners ones for Passing the Torch. They're always all-time great cards.
Nice.
All right, number 42, a 1962 Topps Mike Ditka rookie. Ooh, Bart's got a copy there. It's a beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty. Hall of Famer. Great personality. Still on TV. Yep.
Trailblazer for the tight end.
Yep.
What we have as tight ends now, this is what he was doing back in the 60s.
Awesome. Number 41, 1965 Topps Fred. Help me with the last name.
Biletnikoff. Fred
Biletnikoff.
Biletnikoff. This was my favorite wide receiver growing up as a kid.
Yeah. Isn't there a award named after
Freddie
him?
Blitz.
Yeah.
Like a
The
award?
best college receiver is named after
Wow,
him.
that's a tall card.
This guy was known for Major Stickum. He used to use something called Stickum on his arms.
On his arms.
Well, they didn't have all the gloves back then, so that's what he had.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they wear mitts and stuff that can't miss anything.
He had Stickum like all over his body.
Okay. All right.
Shoulder, his legs,
That's
everywhere.
right, yeah.
All right.
They used to say he'd have it in his jersey, and it would just stick to the jersey right there,
Just
too.
stick. You could throw it to his back. It was going to stick.
Awesome. All right, number 40, going to 2001 playoff contenders, Drew Brees out of 500 autograph rookie. So this has got to be his top rookie card.
Yeah, this is a big one here. And contenders, it's just a mainstay for football every year in a significant way. I would like to have seen his 01 Chrome Refractor somewhere in the list as well, but definitely got to have some Brees on this list.
Number 39, a 1997 Upper Deck Legends autograph. Another Johnny Unitas card. Auto. So,
This is a cool set.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
I think there's a Joe Namath card in this set.
Yeah,
So-
these big time legends, they signed very few of them too. So it was a chase card kind of thing.
Yeah.
You were going to get some autos, but you can get a whole lot of your team players that you're popular with you for a certain team real cheap because everybody was busting these things open looking for Johnny U. So.
Number 38, we're going to 1998 playoff contenders ticket autograph of Randy Moss.
This is first year for contenders, and like I said, contenders is a monster every year. And so again, 98, him and Peyton showing up, and then playoff coming up with this idea was big time.
All right, number 37, back to 1989 score. So here's Troy Aikman. We had just gone over Deion Sanders before. So when Bart's got a copy, was that a Gem Mint 10?
Yeah,
Wow, it's a beauty.
Nice.
this one surged lately. It used to be only like $40 for a gem. Now it's around 100. But
Wow.
I'm pretty surprised that he's this high, to be honest with you. This must be one of them Beckett from Texas excuses again to put him that high.
Yeah.
He's,
All right.
definitely a Hall of Famer, but a little bit of an overrated guy. So
Yeah.
I was surprised he was that high.
Yeah. All right, now we've gone back to Upper Deck, SP Authentic, 2001 Michael Vick Jersey Auto, rookie card, out of 250. I've seen a fellow YouTuber have this card, Lico3 Nolan. So I've seen this card just a couple times, but on his channel. So beautiful card.
Tough cards to find, and then Nolan's the only one willing to play at that level of risk with raw cards and the money spends on him. But the hype for Vic is real, and it stays strong.
All right, number 35, going back to Bowman Large from 1952. This is Frank Gifford, rookie card.
Yeah, and it's funny sorry, one of the set's requirements was you can't have any college cards, but a whole lot of 52s are in college uniforms
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
and
of
don't reference any professional teams. I've always been a little confused by the lore around Frank Gifford. I guess it's a New York connection type of thing, and that's where the all the cameras were or something back then. But he was definitely a big time player. But compared to some of the others, I don't know why he gets as much hype.
I think because he was on Monday Night Football, maybe too. He was very
That doesn't
popular.
hurt, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 34. Back to this passing the torch, but this time we've got Walter Payton and Barry Sanders. So got to have some sweetness on this list. Beautiful card. Can't go wrong. All right, let's.
Peyton never signed much either, so all of his autos are big.
Okay. All right, now back to that 1957 set again. I think this might be the third or fourth card on the list. Paul Hornung, rookie card, number 151. Just beautiful, beautiful set.
The Golden Boy.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're moving on to number 32, the 1966 Philadelphia, and he's got this one. Bart has a copy.
That's an
Gale
awesome
Sayers
card.
rookie
Yeah.
card. Beautiful. So,
Great card. Love the pose too.
yep.
The old school Heisman pose now.
Mhm. Number 31, going back to these autos, 1997 Upper Deck Legends, and this one's Walter Payton. So I guess it was Johnny Unitas and Walter Payton were the two big ones
Yep.
for this set. So beautiful on-card auto there. Now we're going a little bit more modern here with the 1990 Score Supplemental. There we go, Emmitt Smith rookie card. So you got a 10 there. Yeah, that's a great card. Yeah, it's
Not a hard card to find, but a hard
No.
card to get in good condition.
Yep.
So,
Very
I stubbed
popular
about
card.
6 of them myself after breaking the seals on the boxes and everything, and I didn't even come close to a good grade. So I
Yeah,
had to finally splurge on one.
those come in like those like traded sets for like
Yeah, a
or,
little
like
box.
box,
Yeah.
box traded sets. Okay, they weren't in packs. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Number 29, 1948 Leaf, Sammy Baugh rookie card.
Slinging
Slinging
Sammy.
Sammy, yeah,
Nice.
nice, beauty. All right,
He's an all-time classic. He's one of, I guess, in that era, he was one of the pure passers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what he's known for.
all right. Number 28, 1991 Stadium Club Brett Favre rookie card. So, in the comments to the Beckett.com list, someone mentioned like the 1992 Stadium Club is more sought after.
Yeah.
Yes,
Would you agree
'cause
with
he's in
that?
He's in a Packers uniform
Okay.
for that one, and this is his Southern Miss uniform. And then he was a Falcon for the first year or so
Okay.
before he became a Packers. So 92 Stadium Club, and 92 Stadium Club, that was the second year for them, so they were finally established. 91 didn't have as big of print runs and stuff like that, but I was a little surprised this one was that high. It's a gem. I haven't looked at it recently, but a gem forever was 100, 110 bucks or something like that. Maybe it's 150 now, but that's pretty reasonable. So
Mhm.
I was a little surprised it was this high.
All right, number 27, 1951 Bowman, Tom Landry rookie card. It's a beautiful card.
Yeah, this is the Giants and Cowboys connection. So when those two things collide, you're going to get people coming after the card.
Oh yeah. All right, number 26, 1996 Upper Deck game jerseys. So Barry Sanders. So
I've got the Rice version.
Nice.
These were, and you can't get them above. I've never seen one graded above an 8, so they're somewhat condition sensitive. But this is the first time a jersey appeared in football. And I think they did some squirrely stuff with print runs and stuff too. Rice is supposed to have 2 of them, one with a white jersey and one with a red jersey, and both of them ended up with red jerseys. I've never seen a white jersey either. But the high demand cards, those always raw, go for 150 at a minimum.
Wow.
Surprised this one because you got Marino and Montana in there as well. Barry Sanders doesn't always get as much love in the hobby. Lions fans aren't usually big collectors, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 25, back to that Philadelphia set from 1966.
This
Dick
is a great
Butkus.
card.
Yeah. Expensive cards too.
Yeah.
What's
Don't
this
have this
going
one
for? What'd you say? What's this going for? Like in a 7 or an 8?
a 7 is 1,200, 1,300 bucks.
Yeah.
If it's centered, you know, I mean, these
Yeah.
are ones where you get them. There's such high demand, and you'll see brown later. Like the grade doesn't dictate the amount of money.
Mhm.
It's the centering and everything else. And a high end version of a 7 or a 6 just goes for nuts.
Wow.
All right, number 24, back to 1950, an Otto Graham rookie card. It's a beauty.
These are expensive ones too. They're tough to find. Just a high demand card, and then one of those ones. You know, obviously the '50s guys. You know, there's older guys that were collecting those on their way up, and they haven't let go of this card yet. So
Yeah.
there's not many out there on the market to grab that are in decent condition. So expensive card, but a nice one.
Now we're to number 23, 1993 SB Authentic, and this is the Peyton Manning. Is this the Peyton Manning rookie card to get?
It is.
Okay.
He has a Contenders auto as well, but this is the card. You know?
All right, number 22, 1948 Leaf, Bobby Lane Red Pants. So, you know, it doesn't even look like he has any legs there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a few different versions of this card, apparently.
Right. And not all of them say Blonde Bomber on them either, so that's kind of one of the variants as well.
Okay.
So I'm assuming, because I'd never seen a red pants before, not wearing any pants and called Blonde Bomber is the SSP or something like that. Because without that, the card itself with the player wouldn't have been quite as high.
Awesome. So, all right, number 21, 1948 Bowman Sammy Baugh rookie card.
48 Bowman never captured me, I guess. I don't know why there were so many of them on this list. He has an amazing 52 large that looks beautiful, and it's horizontal and sideways. I would have liked to seen that one in the set somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, number 20, 1952 Bowman large again. This is Jim Lansford, short printed rookie card, played for Dallas. Just a beautiful.
This is the last card in the set, is what is why it's so valuable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so I guess I don't think they called the other ones DPs, but I don't know if this one had as high print run and then it just got damaged so much. But this one I remember. This is the old school Beckett's, and I pulled a couple of them out because there's some Rice in Montana, so that's like Beckett number 2 and number 7 right there. I would always look, and they didn't have the 35s or anything like that in there. They started at 48, and this was always the most expensive card in the Beckett for years and years. It started out like $1,750 on the early ones, and it got all the way up to $3,000 as a raw card in the mid 90s, and it just kind of stayed there. And I never understood why, but every time I got a Beckett, I went to 52 Bowman Large and look at Lansford to see what if there was an up or down arrow next to it.
So.
Another card that has the college on there, University of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to number 19. Red Grange from 1933 Sports Kings with that beautiful helmet there. I don't think I'd want to get hit by anybody big with that helmet, but it's a beautiful set overall. Wow.
This is a classic card. First card from the 30s.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he was everything to football surviving back then. So he put the butts in the seats back then.
Yeah.
The Galloping Ghost. All right, number 18, 1991 Upper Deck Joe Montana Heroes autograph. So this is when they started putting serial numbered autographs on cards from Upper Deck. I think Reggie Jackson did this in baseball.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So.
And Namath did it the next year in Upper Deck as well. I'm slightly ashamed to say I don't know this one. This is like an 11 card set. I have all the other cards in a PSA 10 because they're just basic cards, and Upper Deck is the easy grade. But the only reason I don't have this one graded is because of PSA, and it's their fault. If anything pre-97, and you used to have to get the DNA stuff on it, and so half of these, if they are graded, have the blue labels, and then the few that have red labels are a hot mess as far as over the years what they looked like and everything. So I was always concerned if I bought one, it wouldn't go to my registry. The spec number wouldn't follow or something.
Right.
So I never picked one up.
Right, because of the blue flip, right?
Yeah.
All right, number 17, the man, Jerry Rice, of course, 1986 Topps.
This card should be a lot higher.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's beautiful. What's he have, a 9? Yeah, it's a must. Just,
Of course, one of my faves. I'm a Jerry Rice guy, right? But
yeah,
great card. Real easy to find in like a near mint condition. A slab near mint's like $30 or something. So definitely a good pickup for anybody, even if you're not a football collector.
Right.
Easy to be had.
yeah.
I used to argue a lot when towards the end of his career and of saying that, in my opinion, I thought before him everybody would say Jim Brown was the greatest football player of all time, and arguably so. But when Rice towards the end of his career, I was starting to say I thought Rice was the greatest football player of all time, because and that you can't. It's hard to say that for a wide receiver, but this guy just did everything at the wide receiver position. So
He was getting Pro Bowls in his 40s as a wide receiver.
That's what I
catching
mean, like-
touchdowns in the Super Bowl for other teams, not the Niners, the Raiders. He was just killing it for everyone.
and the Seahawks. I mean, like he was. You could hand the ball off to this guy in the backfield, and he would break open for 40, 50 yards. He was just that great.
He did have 10 rushing touchdowns. So.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
he was that great.
Well, I'm sure we could talk for an hour about this guy, but we need to keep moving. So let's go to number
Don't get me
16.
started on Rice.
Yeah. So we got the 2000 SP Authentic Tom Brady, 1250. Let's see. High grade examples, 10 grand. Wow. This one's not going to be in my collection anytime soon.
This one breaks my heart as a set collector or Hall of Fame set guy. I'm like, I'm never gonna have this damn card. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been able to pry, authentic ones with multiple bends in the card and everything that are slabbed authentic. I haven't been able to get people to accept $3,000 offers on this card. It's insanity.
Well, there's more than 1,250 Tom Brady collectors, so you guys are just fighting for it. So, all right, let's move on to John Elway's rookie card, 1984 Topps. It's a beautiful card. So I
Must
think
have.
Dan Marino's also in that set.
Yeah. He's up next.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yep.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So,
No, and these are great cards. 84 is an all-time popular football set as well. And then nines are pretty affordable, maybe $150 or something. I think right now, but an 8, you get them dirt cheap. So definitely something a non-football collector should ought to pick up.
Yep.
Him and the next one with Marino.
yep. All right, here we go. 84 Topps Marino. Yep. That's a great card. 7 at 9, yep. That's a
Beautiful
must.
card, and I love the helmet on him too. Those old face masks were awesome for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They look like really deep too, like below the jaw.
Right. Yeah. The guys that wore that, you knew they were staying in the pocket for a long time, so they were expecting a hit, and they were going to be okay with it.
Yeah.
It
he
was
was
a sign of toughness to have a helmet like that.
Yeah. Which is why I think he had a lot of concussion issues during his career because he got hit so much.
Might have had something to do with
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right.
And then they had just created the year before they had just created the sack as an official statistic, so I'm sure there was a lot of people chasing them for stats too.
Yeah. All right, now to number 13, 1998 Playoff Contenders ticket, Peyton Manning auto. Didn't we have Randy Moss in this earlier?
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
Was it? Yep. So
This was a little bit cleaner. Randy went signed upright on the.
yeah, on the
side
right
there.
side.
He did it
yeah.
on the side on the white part. Yeah.
Yep, just 200 examples of this one. So. Yep, it's
This one you got to pay $100 just to look at this card. So.
All right. All right, number 12, 1971 Topps Terry Bradshaw rookie card. Bart's got this one.
Nice.
What's that, an 8.5?
7.5.
7.5? Okay.
71s are tough in general, and then obviously Bradshaw's high demand.
Yeah, it's weird to see him with hair. That's the thing.
Mhm.
So, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Number 11, 1972 Topps Roger Staubach rookie card.
Captain America, right? Captain America.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 10, back to that 1933 Sports Kings Jim Thorpe rookie card. So,
Holy moly.
He's got
One of my
a copy of
favorites. A 4.5 here.
that. Wow.
Wow.
It's a great card.
Yeah, that belongs on like the front of classic, football card books. It's just like the 52 Mantle or something. It just belongs on all of them. So great card. All right, number 9. Back to that 1989 score set. We got Barry Sanders. Yeah, beauty, beauty, beauty. So we
Really would have loved an action shot here, but
yeah. At least he's looking at the camera. So,
that's true.
yeah, yeah. So we had Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman, and now Barry Sanders in the set. So 3 of those 89 scores. All right, number 8, 2000 playoff contenders, Tom Brady auto rookie. Another card worth thousands and thousands. So
Very condition sensitive, this one too.
okay.
So you'll see slabbed PSA 5s and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of Brady anyway, but I've never really cared for this card much because you can barely see his auto on most of the examples because it's black ink, and he doesn't always sign that low on his socks either, so it's tough.
Yeah, it's like they should have used like a silver pen or something so you really could have seen his auto. But number 7, 1981 Topps Joe Montana.
It's a must-have.
You must have
Absolutely.
card. So mint 9, beautiful card. And quite affordable in 7, 8s, and 9s.
It is.
Still,
7s are probably still $100 or something like that.
yeah. Great card. All right, number 6. Back to that beautiful 1957 set. Bart Starr rookie card. So, Hall of Famer. The first 2 Super Bowls. What more can you say? Beautiful card.
I'm glad I saw that this one was that high. Bart Starr doesn't get enough love with as many championships as things as he won.
Oh, God, yeah.
He was the Brady of championships before Brady came around, so
That's
I was
right.
glad to see this one kind of high. But it's an expensive card. There's a high demand for this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seven championships, yeah.
Can't go there. All right, number 5. Sweetness again. We've got Walter Payton's rookie card, 1976 Topps.
Oh,
And
nice.
Bart's got a copy of that one.
Love this
Yeah,
card.
Beautiful. So,
Just a classic with the killer smile too. That's an all-American smile right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, great card.
Yeah, I met him at a racetrack in the early '90s, and he had that same smile and just a big, strong hand. It like crushed my.
I bet, yeah.
I was like 12 years old, and I just remember him like shaking my hand, and it was yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he fumbled
Yeah.
much.
No, very, very strong hands. So, all right, let's keep going. Number 4, 1958 Topps Jim Brown rookie card. So, I mean, all these top 10s are classics.
Yeah.
So,
I wish I had this one to show you, but I've been losing auctions on this card for the last 4 years straight. If you get a good example, again, it doesn't matter the grade. If it's a good-looking example for the grade, the money is real serious. And you can even see the one that they pictured there. You see some of the snow in the black, and
Yeah.
some of them get real bad, and then some of them, for whatever reason, the focus is not good on his face, which really bothers me when I'm looking at him because I can barely see what his face looks like, even on 7s and sometimes 8s. So it's a finicky card. What a great one.
yep. All right, number 3. Back to that 1957 set, Johnny United's rookie card.
Oh,
Beautiful
man.
smile. Wow. My dad
Johnny
would love
U.
that card. He grew up in Baltimore and loved watching him play, so that's a beauty.
Yeah. Another one of them smiles, and he was kind of just a easy person to be the face of the NFL, so everybody kind of liked him. Squeaky clean,
Yeah.
And he had the high tops on too. So
Yeah, great quarterback. This guy was a general on the field. Great quarterback.
All right, let's go to number 2, 1935 National Chick-fil-A Bronco Nagurski rookie card. And he's got that. Wow.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
All right.
I'm a football collector, so
Yeah,
you guys got
yeah.
your Babe Ruth, and I got my Bronco.
Wow. It's a beauty.
These are super tough, and people don't let go of them. These are like family heirloom type cards, so you don't see them come up much.
Do you know what kind of pop they have? Is there hundreds of them graded, or?
When I got this one, there was a total of 126 graded.
Wow.
So I don't know what it is now, but can't be much more than that. But well, and I say that for PSA, so there's probably a couple of SGC out there and stuff like that, but it ain't much.
What grade was that, Bart? On
This is
that
a
card?
2.
Wow.
too.
Real rounded corners, but the picture and the centering was pretty good, so I was happy with it.
That's an iconic card, man. That's a huge card.
And that is the most I've ever spent on
Yeah.
cards.
All right, number 1. Drum roll, please. All right, we got 1965 Topps. Joe named it. Short print rookie card.
Real tough one centering for this one. The prices actually have been coming down, so I've gotten closer a couple of times to getting one of these. And still, it's, if I ever get one, it's going to be maybe a 3.5 at best type of thing. But there's been some of these other big cards that we've talked about. Some of the rich folks out there have been hoarding these things. So I forget his first name, but the Hunt family that own the Kansas City Chiefs, the son is a big time collector, and he's hoarded the PSA 8s and a fair number of the 7s of this one specifically. And a lot of folks have been doing that with Brady's and stuff, so driving some of these costs up. But the lower end ones have been coming down. But the centering, there's a lot of yellowing for this card too. And then there's also a rare variant where he has a butterfly on his hand. I'm not real sure the story about that one, but he literally has a butterfly tattoo right there on the hand that's holding the football.
And this is a tall boy card too.
It is 65.
Yep. All right, well, that's all 100 cards. Next on the list here for this episode, I just wanted to ask a few kind of group discussion questions. And that would be like, what cards would you add to this list if you could? Say card 101 or 102, or who else would you put on this list?
But there were a couple of sets I wanted to see too. I don't know what card you picked, but I thought 96 SP was a game changer for us in football. A good number of Hall of Famers there. I didn't see an 01 Chrome Refractor anywhere in there. And that is a big time set at a $9.99 for all of those. And you got your Breeze and your Mike Vick and your LaDainian. So I thought that. And then my man Ronnie got left out. So we'll talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And then Iron Mike got left out.
Iron Mike.
And put out Iron Mike. So.
And Reggie White too.
You know who else didn't make it on there? When we were looking at the 84 Topps Elway Marino, the Eric Dickerson, I didn't see that on the list.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
He wasn't as popular for whatever reason for a good number of years. I guess there's Rams fans are not a major part of the hobby. Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah.
And then when he jumped off, he did the Colts for a little bit and the Falcons for a little bit. He wasn't at those places long enough to establish a foothold for the hobby there. So he's kind of just one of those forgotten guys. Because his 10 is about half the price of a Marino 10. And
wow.
I see Elway's 10s are 4 times that. But
yeah. Also Marvin Harrison. That was it.
SP.
Yeah.
So if they were to add in football cards on this list, not football cards, college football cards onto this list, would you need like 50 slots? So if this could be, or less than 50 more? You just need 4? Okay, so 104? Okay, that's what you would do. Okay.
I think you need the 355 All-Americans. You need the 4 Horsemen. You need Jim Thorpe there.
Yep.
And you need the Don Hudson. And then Newt Rockney has a 35.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big card.
Yeah,
I think those are the 4 because we don't have many college sets that are mainstream in football.
Right.
Okay.
You're not going to see Sage Hit or Press Pass make it or anything like that. And those cards would have helped tell the story of football as well, right?
Yeah.
We had some AFL only sets in there.
Right.
USFL tells the story a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, this 100 list was definitely dominated by rookie cards. Looks like there was 90 of the 100 are rookie cards. So, there's other great cards that aren't rookie cards for football throughout the 100-year history. So, if you could, make another list and suggest it to a company like Beckett, what would you do, like football related?
I think they were probably about 2/3 accurate on this one, so I'm relatively content with it. There were some, we have our some equivalents maybe of what is Ted Williams has got like a 54 Wieners card or something like that. We have Jim Brown's got a hand cut 59 Bazooka that's super rare. Autograms in that one I think too, and those are super tough cards. Those are kind of our equivalents there, so they could have snuck that one in there. And then, some guys probably deserved a second card if Brady got 4. There's some nice Bart Stars out there, some Unitas or something like that could have gotten second cards as well.
Easily, yeah.
All right. So let's move to resources. So someone watching this episode and they want to learn more about football cards, more than just these 100, what would you recommend them, go to a website? I found a website called pro-football-reference.com where you can look up stats of...
Great website.
Great website. Pretty much you can look up any football player that's ever played in the NFL. So that's a great resource there. And also there's a standard catalog of vintage football cards that was produced by Cross Publications. You can find it on Amazon.
Right.
And it's a big, thick book for all vintage cards. So those are 2 resources I could think of. Anything you guys thought of?
No, I was
That can
going to say
help
the
out?
standard catalog too, because in
Okay.
baseball, that's like a go-to card book for baseball, and the same for football. So I was right with you there on the standard catalog. That's definitely a Bible for vintage cards for football, for all football cards, really.
Right. So
Yeah, I'd echo the Pro Football Reference because if you're ever poking around the registry and on the football side, I've built a whole lot of those sets. Obviously, there's a crap ton of 49ers ones, but I've built some other ones. And Pro Football Reference is where I've gone, especially for the key car sets and stuff like
Right.
that, to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. And then we talked about it, and we all grew up on Beckett's and stuff like that. So
yeah.
it was neat. I opened some of these up. If you look at modern Beckett's, let me get a page where it's got... they came in a font back then you could actually read.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to go through those. And then I don't know the catalog you were talking about, but I have one of these for football and baseball. This
Okay.
is about 5 or 6 years old now, but you can find everything you need to look them up. And then
Okay.
my go-to, outside of eBay, because you can always just search a couple of keywords on eBay and help yourself out there, but the Beckett app for your phone or your iPad is awesome. You just type in and put a name and put, rookie, RC next to it, and all kinds of goodness shows up. And then you can build checklists. I don't really do that stuff on there, but, it comes with a quick find like that. It's a fantastic app.
Right. And you know what I noticed though also about this list, it was mainly just a lot of quarterbacks and running backs, wide receivers, linebackers. We didn't see too many offensive linemen, like Larry Little, and you saw some legendary guys like that. And I know it's not a popular position, but there were some great like Mike Webster and Chuck, all of those Steelers offensive linemen and Cowboys offensive lineman players that like Anthony Munoz, for example.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised now that I think about it.
There's not a lot of love for the big boys
No.
in football
No.
on the collecting side.
No, it's not. Yeah.
That's one of the big differences between football and baseball. In baseball, everybody gets a chance to hit,
Yeah.
So you can root for them in that type of way. Football guys, you go all game having no idea he was out there type of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
that's-
Right.
If he's a fat guy, then he either had to pancake somebody or he had to land on your favorite player, and then you'd know who he was.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
even as a football guy, I find a hard time to spend good money on some of those cards because it's just the demand isn't there, and it's just not exciting sometimes.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
to say it.
It's a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, linebacker,
Mhm.
defensive end, kind of.
It's
Those five
stats
is it.
driven. The
Yeah, it's
fat
all
guys
stats.
don't get stats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. So, all right, Ray, why don't you kind of close
Well-
us out here?
Well, once again, we had this was a fun show. Definitely, Bart's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to football cards. We hope you guys enjoyed this show, this episode. It was, 100 great football cards. What can you say? I mean, we always talk about baseball, but, guys, there's other sports out there besides baseball. There's basketball and football and hockey, too. So it was great to talk football and look at all these great classic football cards from the past 100 years. So I want to thank Bart for coming on tonight. Bart,
Absolutely.
it was a pleasure to have you on tonight. The cards,
Thanks.
the National Chick League Bronco
Yeah.
card, which blew me away.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate you having you on. Mike, thanks for running the ship here. You did a great job
Yeah,
again.
thank
Thanks,
you.
guys, for tuning in to us. And we'll see you guys real soon.
All right. Bye.